For Catherine Waibel, swimming the 50 freestyle. I'm going to play the whole race straight through, and then we'll go back and break it down afterwards. Cool, so we're 27-3. We got a few things to work on, especially on the start and finish. So I think this puts you in a really great position to do at least what you've done before and then start to flirt with a goal time of 24. So taking it back to the start here. So here's what I'm talking about on the start. Really, really tense, especially in the upper body here. I mean, you can see a lot of flexion in the shoulders. Your arms are flared out here. Neck is certainly not relaxed. You're looking straight down. Would like to see you looking back a little bit. Buzz goes off there. You see your arms being flared out here. You have to drop them to react. You engage the blocks a little bit, but now you're in like this super awkward position here where you're like shrugging your shoulders, arms straight back. You do a nice job of driving this back leg up, actually. However, you are making a giant rainbow up into the air. We need to think about jumping up and out, and you're really doing a lot of up motion and not a whole lot of out motion. And as we enter the water, your arms are in a tough position to recover from, and they actually do not recover. You see here they hit basically almost at shoulder width apart, not together. The head is in a good position. I mean, you're straight through the body, and then as you're entering, your legs kind of get a little lopsided, and the splash does not lie here. You have a huge splash, probably the biggest splash, if not, maybe that girl does. But anyways, super not clean entry. We got a lot to clean up there. We can get in the water quicker by jumping up and out. Like, think about jumping towards the flags and not towards the ceiling. All right, coming up to the stroke part of it. You have a real strong kick. I am okay with the way you approached your breath throughout this race. We're going to take a look at your arm entry here after the flip turn. Nice low flip turn. I think it could be a little quicker on the actual turnover of the flip turn, but it was nice, low, compact, so I can live with that. Now, on the actual arm entry, so the exit here, you do a nice job flicking out. On the entry, your arm is kind of bent. You're hitting a little, maybe too early. I think a little bit of rotation would help. Obviously, there's not as much rotation in a sprint event as there is as you increase the distances. But we can afford just a little bit more rotation if that's going to help you reach all the way around instead of entering that water with a bent arm and then pushing the water forward to get your arm into a position where you want to set it up to actually take the pull. So I believe that's your last breath. It's good you hold your head down here into the finish, but watching the race, you would think this is your last stroke because you are like a foot away from the wall, and somehow you take yet another stroke, super flat, super short stroke. So what we need to do is we got to adjust the strokes. Like your last breath was way out here, right? Yeah. So as you come out of that breath, you need to kind of know you're coming up to the flags. That's when you need to adjust your stroke rate, your stroke count, whatever, and fix it as you come into the wall instead of you get to the wall and it's like you have to make the split decision of are you going to glide in that wall with a long stroke or are you going to take a super short flat stroke? And yeah, so we got to make that adjustment. But overall, good race.